sum up with one picture that the food industry, our governments, and our teaching institutions, our universities, do not have our best interests at heart when it comes to our health, it would be this picture. In September 2022, after 3 years of research by Tufts School of Nutrition, funded by General Mills and millions of taxpayer funds, the U.S. government released this new food guide. They released a new food guide or pyramid touted as the Tough Food Compass. The Tough Food Compass rates foods between 1 to 100.
Please be an April Fool's joke.
According to this chart, Frosted Mini Wheats has a score of 87 and are labeled green, and Honey Nut Cheerios had a score of 76 and was also labeled green. Lucky Charms with a yellow score of 60 was clearly better for you than eggs fried in butter. This was labeled a red food. We are all in serious trouble if we keep listening to and practicing this nonsense. Please share this with someone you love. I'm Dr. Midge, a physician on a mission to share the health.
Oh, it turns out this actually wasn't an April Fool's joke by this medical doctor. I don't know, but this chart sure doesn't look like a new food guide or pyramid of any sort. And if she would have just done a couple minutes of Google searching to see where this chart came from, it came from this: Limitations of the Food Compass Nutrient Profiling System. What is the Food Compass Nutrient Profiling System? Let's go check. Here we go, just another couple seconds of Googling, and I found that the Tufts Food Compass was developed as a food product scoring system to assess the healthfulness of foods, beverages, and mixed dishes. Interesting, so is it being implemented as a new food guide or a new food pyramid? I wonder where I can find that information. Here we go in their frequently asked questions. Is the work on the Food Compass complete? No. There are still exceptions where its scoring algorithm can be improved. We continue to refine and improve Food Compass based on our research, the latest science, and feedback from the scientific community. That is what this was. This was feedback from the scientific community on the limitations of this Food Compass. This is literally how science works. The scientific community is giving feedback, telling them about the limitations of this Food Compass so that they can improve it. Hey, look, again in their frequently asked questions. As objective scientists, we accept constructive criticism and are using this to further improve the Food Compass. We are working on an updated version now. One thing is very clear: the Food Compass is not a new food guide or a new food pyramid, and more research is needed on how it might be used in different settings. Also, it's not even meant to compare foods of different categories. It's meant to compare foods that would be substituted for each other. Now, to be clear, I also agree with a lot of these limitations on any type of food scoring system. This one is no exception. And I wrote about a year and a half ago about the Food Compass and how they scored the different foods and other limitations that I saw with this type of food scoring system as well. So yes, I would also see an issue if this was a new food guide or a new food pyramid, but it is not. If I could sum up in one picture how you need to fact check, even if it's from somebody, medical doctor here, who you think you can trust, this would be it. Using their credentials to make you trust them, yet they can't do the bare minimum of just fact checking the information before making a video about it. Remember to look at things on social media with just as much critical thinking as you would on April 1st when you're trying to figure out if somebody is posting an April Fool's joke or not. And unfortunately, this was not an April Fool's.